So, here we are at Christmas, and I'm sort of thinking again about this whole notion of Christianity and what it's all about. And it really has me sort of perplexed a little bit. So, let's sort of walk this through just from a logical standpoint here for a second. So, God creates this universe, and somewhere along the way, He creates this thing called sin that presents Him with a bit of a problem. So he's created all these people. We created this huge universe that existed for billions of years in order to sort of facilitate the life of these humans, which really existed for a relatively short period of time. So let's give him all that waste. Let's just assume that that's cool with him. He wanted to do that. So then he creates this thing called sin, original sin, whatever you want to call it. And all of a sudden it seems like, geez, everybody's going to hell. All these humans he created are going to go to hell and burn for eternity. So he sort of has a problem. And so one day he calls in Jesus, who's out back playing catch with the Holy Ghost or whatever. And he says, hey, Jesus, hey, listen, buddy, we got to talk for a second. So, I created this whole universe. Great. I mean, really looks pretty cool. Infinite, lots of planets and suns and whatnot flying around. And we create this Earth, which apparently was our number one goal here. And we put these humans on it. Fucking great. They're in my image and likeness. I mean, it couldn't be any better than that. But I think I sort of might have screwed up here a little bit. So I accidentally created this thing called sin. Now, I know it's hard for an omnipotent being to have an accident, but it looks like I did. Anyway, so all these humans that we made in my image and likeness are all going to burn in hell, buddy, unless we do something about it. So I've been thinking about what we could do, and I came up with a solution. But you're not going to like it, Jesus. But I need you to go with the plan, okay? So just fucking roll with this here, buddy. Just let's do this thing, okay? So it occurs to me that, so I created sin, and all these humans are going to die and then burn in hell, which is not what I had in mind. So I'm thinking maybe I have a solution, which is to send you to Earth. So how do you feel about that? Jesus is like, well, I don't know, man. I'm having a good time out here. I'm playing catch with the Holy Ghost. We're having a nice time. We're floating around in clouds, playing harps and whatnot. It's sort of cool. I can't. So tell me more about this deal. What happens when I go to Earth? I'm adored as a king. Well, not exactly. Not exactly. So you're going to be sort of dirt poor. By the way, it's in the Middle East. It's not exactly Paris or London. It's sort of, in the Middle East. And, you'll be wandering around in sandals, and whatnot, and maybe a dress of some kind. It's pretty hot. You'll be dirt poor. Dirt poor. For 33 years, actually, you're going to do this. And Jesus is like, well, God, that doesn't sound that great, man. Like, really? I got it for 33 years? God's like, well, actually, that's not even the worst of it, dude. I have to say that your demise is pretty rough. There's like thorns in your head, spear in your side. They put nails through your hand, nail you to a cross. It's pretty rough. Jesus, like, what? Are you fucking kidding me here? I mean, seriously? I'm your son, dude. You want to send me down there to fucking the Middle East? To wander around in flip-flops and a dress and die a painful death? To what? To save these humans, you so loved humans that you're going to give your only begotten son? Are you kidding me? Didn't you create this whole thing? So first of all, I got two issues with this, God. This is Jesus. Now, number one issue is, dude, you made the whole thing. You created this whole universe. You made the rules. So by what rule Do you have to send your son to die for sins? Like, couldn't you just sprinkle a little fairy dust or some shit? I mean, are you kidding me? That I have to die with my nails fucking nailed to my hands nailed to some cross and a spear in my side and whatnot to redeem these bastards? There's nothing better you can do than that. You've no better idea than that. I mean, whose rules are we playing? But you made the rules. Who says we got to do this? So that's issue number one. Issue number two, dude, let me remind you. We're three persons in one God. Me, you, and HG, we're three persons in one God. Don't I at least have a veto? Like, can't I at least say, look, there's got to be a better plan here? I got to go through this shit. 33 years down there? In the Middle East? Are you kidding me? The Middle East? Couldn't you send me to Hawaii? The Middle East? And then I gotta die this horrible death, and I don't even have sex with women. I'm hanging around with a bunch of guys. Are you kidding me? Dude, that's the best you could do? Don't you own this whole universe thing? Fix this, man. Come up with a better solution, like make a walnut turn into an ape or something that would do this, or make a speck of dust become an angel that becomes a football player that kicks the winning field. I don't know. This is the best you can do, really? Jesus. I mean, I hate to take my own name in vain, but Jesus Christ. What are you thinking? Anyway, it strikes me that our God is either not too logical, which is possible, or not too powerful, which is also possible, both of which sort of defy the view we have of him. So leaves me asking some questions here at Christmas time.